Monday, the 6th of April. It's a bank holiday in the UK. And if you're taking a day off from job hunting, then you're not really in the race. Daley Thompson's one for the kids. Used to train on Christmas Day because he said it gave him the edge. And this is what we're looking for. Something to give you the edge in your job hunting. Something to make you stand out. We don't really want to be different. We do want to be different, but we don't want to be too different. We just want to be someone that stands out. Historically, people would have oversized CVs, people would use different colour paper, people would do lots of different things to be different. Now, that's not really the same as standing out. We want someone to be exceptional. So how do we get to be exceptional? And I see everything comes down to building the correct tell me about yourself response. Once you've got the tell me about your response dialed in, you're going to have so many other questions sorted out as well, that if your tell me about yourself does not reflect your strengths, does not reflect your weaknesses, you're not coherent, you're not telling a story, you're not starting to guide the conversation. And that's what you want to do. You want to give the interviewer interesting aspects that they can dig deeper into, that you want to tell the new employer what your previous history is going to bring to them. Your strengths are going to lead to the questions of tell me something where you succeeded. Your weakness is going to be reflected in the question of tell me somewhere that you failed. Everything has to work together. And if it doesn't work together, you don't have a story. And if you don't have a story, then you're not interesting. And if you're not interesting, you're not going to stand out. So many people are going to be knocking out the ChatGPT, the AI responses, which are going to be very, very generic, very, very boring, all going to be exactly the same. If they're not the same story, they're going to use the same vocabulary. If they're not using different vocabulary, and if they're not telling a story, and the story is going to bring in emotion. And once you bring in emotion into the story, you've then moulding yourself into a complete person, a complete response for the interview. And that history is going to push the idea into the interviewer of what you're going to bring to the company into the future. So areas that you need to work on are that tell me about yourself question. If you don't get that nailed, then you're not going to have a coherent interview. You're going to have lots of bits and pieces together that don't really link, that don't tell a story. It's not going to be the best interview you can do. So click the link, get in contact, and enjoy the rest of your bank holiday off.